I'm getting it. Once I get in there and say, welcome Westside. Minnesota. If I was the coach, I'd be thinking, man, that defense could stop me if I don't, pass the ball a little bit. But great defensive pressure by the Panthers so far.
Yeah, Pascal really drew up a defensive scheme there for that play, and hopefully the offense can give that defense time to rest because they were out there for a long time, Ty.
Absolutely. Liam Buffalo under center as he's going to pass this one off to number 12 for the Panthers as he's going to be brought down immediately. That was Zach Parker on the carry.
Ty, he didn't pass it, but they handed off the ball there, but, that's okay. That's okay.
I mean, if you got to play what you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable running the ball, you got to run the ball. If your team can tote the rock, let them carry it.
Yeah, I'm interested why they're not rushing 8 there up front, because that run's coming. So why not have 4 when you can have 8 guys up on the line of scrimmage?
That's just that 32 years of coaching experience that the coach has on us. I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. As it is 2nd down and 5, it looks about. handoff as this one's going to be broken through the line, going to be brought down by number 21 for Westside. That is Gavin Dotson.
Yeah, it's a first down, Ty, and he just shoots a C gap here, and that just left with the linebackers for Westside to take. Great job for not giving up on that play for Westside. But
great carry and great keeping the ball kind of covered up, because fumbles can happen if there's not a lot of experience on the field. So keeping that ball tucked in is huge, especially since they're so close to Westside's end zone. As the Panthers are gearing back up, flaring everybody out, to me, it looks like they might be passing the ball. As they're going to hand this one off, it's going to be quarterback keep on this one as he's got room and he's going for it. Nice maneuver. Broke off one. Going to break off two. He might go all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. That was Liam Buffalo for the carry. And let's see a replay.
Ty, I didn't know where he went on that. He hit that ball very good, and he took this to the house. Shakes off one defender, shakes off another. You can't catch him, linebackers, you can't. But the quarterback for Heber Springs putting it on his back right now, taking that to the house.
Huge play, huge touchdown, and here is the point after.
And great job by the offensive line, letting him to create that hole.
And it is good as the Panthers now lead 14-0 with 8 minutes left here in the first half. As we're going to take a short break, we'll be back here in a moment.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
And we are back here.
Look at the replay, Ty. I mean, the quarterback's trying to pick his options out. He had so many options to where to run, but he picked the right one. And look at him, just put a move on him and shook him off, and then he finds another Westside defender, shakes him off, and you can't catch him. I mean, he flew down the field.
That was Liam Buffalo. He's a junior for Heber Springs, and you can tell that a little bit of that experience as he's maneuvering on the field did not look like it was his first time.
Buffalo's playing like someone similar to that in Buffalo Bills. You know, he looks like Josh Allen out there.
You think you're comparing him to Josh Allen?
Yeah, I mean, his last name's Buffalo, so, I mean, he definitely has something in him.
Well, we'll give it to him. And here's a kick from Gideon Tate for the Panthers. As it's going to be a deep one. It's going to be returned by number 21 for Westside, Dotson. He broke a couple, but he's going to be brought down close to the 25 as it's going to be bringing up the Westside's ball.
Yeah, Ty, you don't want to see this. You're down 14-0 in the second quarter. Westside really has to find something here on this drive. I mean, they have it. They have the run game. You saw them. They got to the goal line. But once you have that momentum, keep it going, you know?
And, you know, this is a personal night. This is Westside's senior night. So, I mean, this is kind of a big night. This senior night's the night you want to win. It's not one that you kind of want to blow on over. Back in that power I formation, the Warriors about to take this one off. Carter under center.
Ball. We got
Ball's
fumble.
going to be loose.
That's something you do not want to see,
as it's
man.
recovered by Heber Springs, and the coaches are going crazy.
Yeah, his hat flew off, Ty. He is very excited about that.
Let's see a replay on that. The ball comes loose right there from the quarterback. Nice recovery on that out from the defense. You can tell that player saw it and just didn't waste any time tackling it on that one.
And that's what you did not want to happen. I said Westside has to make something happen right now. Now you're giving the Panthers the ball on the 20, Ty. That can't happen.
Especially with this offense that's becoming almost unstoppable at this point, as they've scored every drive.
So we got some
Heber Springs getting their plays going on as they're going to be taking their time, which I would too.
Yeah, everybody's looking at their wrist right now. They must have called an audible there. I think they're we're going to
take a short timeout. Looks to be on the Panthers as we're going to be taking a short break. We'll be back right after this.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
And we are back here at Warriors Field as the Heber Springs Panthers have it on their own 20. This is huge. Big fumble recovery from the Panthers, as this could be, crucial for the Westside Warriors to make a stop here.
They have to make something happen here, Ty. You can't settle for 3 points. You got to put 7 on the board on this drive to really put the pressure on Westside.
Absolutely. And Westside's they've been completely fantastic on the offensive side of the ball. Just this defense from the Panthers is becoming, more and more unstoppable.
Yeah, Heber Springs is being a problem for Westside right now, and they could be an even bigger problem if they score this football.
If I was Westside, I'd be trying to figure out how can we stop that defense as Heber Springs is going to be taking this one off, and they're going to fall just short of the end zone.
And how about Parker Brown on the block here, number 27, literally doing it himself, creating that hole, and gave him room for the run play there to just develop, and gave him that extra yards.
That is good play from Heber Springs. Hopefully here that we have the Warriors make a stop. I've seen plays like this happen where, we saw it down there when Westside had the ball. Heber Springs made this stop. Hopefully we see that right here.
Westside's defensive line really needs to hold here. I think there might be a little. Oh, we got a touchdown.
That's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers, as the PAT team is running on the field.
Like I said, Ty, Heber Springs really needs to put the ball in the end zone, and they did just that. And now the pressure's on Westside. What do they do now?
If I was Westside, I'd be thinking, could I pass it? Do I need to run it again? The runs do work, as we see, but maybe throwing a little slant route in there could make it beneficial. As that point's going to be good, bringing up 21-0 for the Panthers. As we'll be back right after this.
Meet the gig family. Blaze is hardcore with a controller. Tara works remotely, Zooming by day and online shopping at night. Trey never misses the big game, and Gigi loves to stream but hates to wait. They're all living the gig life. No lagging, buffering, or waiting, thanks to Ritter Communications 1 gig internet. You too can be like the gigs, connected to what matters the most for your family with fast, fiber-rich internet from Ritter Communications, right by you.
And we are back here at Westside Warrior Field as Heber Springs is going to be kicking this one off. Easton, as we see right here, scores 21-0. Heber Springs leading.
Hey, and can we get to a point real quick as we give a special shout out to Mr. Sullivan's oldest daughter, Kylie has been selected to join the East Invitational program at Jonesboro International Studies. Shout out to her.
That is a great accomplishment. Congrats to her.
Yeah, congrats to Mr. Sullivan as well as his oldest daughter as well.
Beautiful night tonight, Easton. Great night for football. As it's becoming a little colder, as I can kind of feel with this window open. Can't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's getting a little breezy now. I might have to shut these windows now.
I don't know, man. In a different formation, Westside's going to be snapping this one. They're going to try to run the ball, get on that outside, but it's not going to work.
I don't know what happened there, Ty. Did they hand off the ball or what? Because I saw the ball fly out to the end zone. Did they try to do a little?
To what it looked like to me, Colton had the ball in Carter, and he was trying to pass it or hand it off. He got scrambled. That defense was coming at him. He did all he could and just kind of run away. That happens. This defense from the Panthers has been coming more and more unstoppable as the game's progressed.
Yeah, it seems like Heber Springs' defense has really adjusted from that first quarter performance that they had. And you
wouldn't expect that, coming off the ball. coming off sides twice early in the game. You would not expect that at all. As here's a snap, Carter under center. Going to be handing this one off, trying to drive it up the middle. Not going to go as they're going to be brought down.
No, Ty,
he found a gap. That's going to be Metz on that. I don't know why I forgot his name. That's going to be Metz as he shoots through right here. As you see that big cluster, he found a gap and he ran out.
Ty, that's a Denver's refrigeration first down. And I kind of lost him as well. I was like, man, there's a big huddle there. I don't know where's the ball at. And I just saw the running back just shoot out from the crowd of people, and they found a hole. So I mean, he made it work.
Different formations. This one's going to be handed off again. Not going to go as far as Metz last time, but it's still going to get a couple yards, which is going to be very beneficial for the Warriors.
The offensive line is now mobile, Ty, so that's creating holes, and that's great for creating for creating yards.
That's going to be second in about 7 on this one. Warriors still in the huddle. You know, if I'm the Warriors, I'm thinking, hey, I'd give it to Metz. He's been producing a lot of these yards for the Warriors so far. He's been doing great. Let him keep running it. When it gets close to the yard, to the goal line, switch it up a little bit. As that's going to be another offsides by Heber Springs. That's going to be their 4th in the entire game. Now, if I'm the coach, that's going to be a key point that I'm going to be talking about come Monday.
Yeah, that's 4 for them, Ty. They got to clean it up, or else they're just going to keep on giving them these free yards. You know, they can't have that happen.
I mean, we can't say that, but they are up now 21-0. Defense is doing great. I'm not going to bash them about that. Cleaning up those are simple mistakes, easy yards to avoid.
Right.
Carter under centers. He's going to be getting the ball on this one. Handoff. As he's going to be brought down. It's going to be Metz on the carry. He's going to be picking up a couple on that one. That's going to be a Denver's refrigeration first down. Let's see replay on this one. See the handoff here to Metz. Metz riding that outside corner, shooting it up the gap.
Yeah, I mean Metz is hot right now. He's got a hot hand, so keep on giving him the ball. He's creating yards for the Westside offense.
Give this man the ball.
Yes, keep on giving him the ball. Keep feeding the man.
About 5 minutes left in the first half of this ball game.
Oh, we're
flaring out. It looks like they might be passing the ball.
Yeah.
Carter draws back, looks for a pass. That's going to be intercepted by the Panthers. That was going to be number 14 for Heber Springs, Bryce Segrist.
Hey, Colin Carter rolling out. He's trying to find his receiver downfield, and he just gets off balance, misses his route, and underthrows it, man. And
nice read by Bryce. You see his head was moving. You know, that's something that as a player you want, as a coach you're going to want your player to do. Mm-hmm. See that read, take advantage of the ball.
Heber Springs said no fly zone here, Westside. And they get the ball right back, and they can put it up to 28-0.
Panthers have the ball. It's going to be Liam Buffalo, not Josh Allen, like you were saying, Easton. He's going to be flaring it back. Handoff to Weston Warden as he's going to be riding this one over to the end zone. As they're going to grab his jersey, he's going to be brought down just shy of the goal line. Let's see this.
I mean, you see it here. Look at the defensive line. I mean, the defensive edge just doesn't. He goes for the quarterback instead of the running back. And you see what happens. I mean, you give him so much space, you give him room, and it was tough bringing him down. I mean, they had him by the shirt to bring him down.
Let's brag on that Westside defense, though. They could have let him have it. They did not stop. They grabbed him, took him down, did their job. Mm-hmm. I mean.
But you got to highlight as well the running back Warden. His feet never stopped moving. He kept going until he got brought down. But I mean, we're close here. Let's see if they can punch one in.
Handoff back as that one's going to be just shy of the goal line, as that was going to be Warden carrying the ball for this one.
Yeah, so Carter actually he saved a touchdown here, and he put his shoulder into him. That's what you want to see, man. He's trying to get him off balance and took him down right at the goal line.
Selfless move helped the team a ton, kind of trying to stop that play if possible. 2nd down and 2.
play clock's winding down, Ty, and they're still checking the wristbands with 10 seconds on the play clock.
I mean,
I think they might.
If I was Heber Springs, I'm going to try to kill time. You know, I got that clock rolling. Let's let it roll.
A little misdirection.
That's going to be an easy touchdown by Liam Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, Heber Springs touchdown puts the score up to 28-0. A little misdirection handoff there. You saw, I mean, Westside's defender is hitting the wrong player. I don't know, Ty.
That could have been his assignment. I mean, if I'm defensive player and I see my assignment, I'm going to do the best of my ability.
I mean, it looked like he just saw.
Here's the point after. The kick is good, as that's going to be it for that one, as we're going to be back right after this.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
And we are back this beautiful Friday night. Easton. Let's talk about this. Westside replays. You know, you can watch this game. Saturday night, Tubetown is going to be airing it at 6 p.m. ASU TV is going to be on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. You do not want to miss that, just in case you want to watch this game one more time. Here's the kick from Heber Springs. Ball is up. This one's going to go deep. It's going to be recovered. Correction, that one's going to go back in the end zone. It's going to be a touchback.
I mean, Ty, Westside has to make something happen here. They cannot fumble again. They have to get the ball down the field. Trust your players. Metz is carrying Westside's offense right now. Keep feeding him the ball. Let's see if Heber Springs still can't stop him.
You know, absolutely. If I was Westside, I'd be thinking, Metz is doing good. Let him run it. You know, you also have tons of other options, as you got. You have Dotson, who's been carrying the ball, been playing defensively well all game long. Those two options would be very vital for the Westside Warriors. They're going to keep that ball there, blowing through the middle as it's going to be brought down by the D lineman, bringing up second, and it looks to be about 7 on this one.
Yeah, and Westside sticking strong to that run offense, and, you know, they're gaining yards, but, man, clock is not on their side right now.
The clock is not, with Heber Springs up 28-0. I mean, if I was the coach, I'd be thinking maybe passing it, but if that run plays are working, then let it work. Mm-hmm. This defense, though, is reading that offense really well. Here's the ball now, as that one's going to get him a couple. Is this going to be about 3rd and 5?
Yeah, Ty. I mean, the running backs, they're finding the hole right away. It's just that they can't add more to it. They're getting through the first hole. They just need to they can't just run straight into the defenders. They got to try and cut and weave into between the Heber Springs defense and just try and get something to work here. Absolutely,
Easton. It's always about kind of reading that defense and how that's playing out. Mm-hmm. And over time, the game slows down, so you'll be able to read that better. But right now, I mean, this defense is becoming a little harder to read. In the power eye, here's the handoff. As the Warriors are going to try to get a couple on that one, they might get about 2, as it's going to be 4th and 2.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do here? I think you should bring out your punt unit and kick this ball and put them down at the 30. But, yeah, it looks like we're going to punt. Smart decision by Coach Engel here.
And I mean, what can you do? I mean,
you have 4th and 3. Your run game is averaging about 3 yards per carry. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know, it's a little risky when you're on your own 30. So
smart decision by the coach, getting that ball down the field. Hopefully they get a little bit farther than that. That's good. If I was Westside, rather than have it right there, but they're going to keep the ball, and they're going to get a couple on that one as no one went to touch the football.
Ty, Westside just gave up there. They said, oh, we're just going to go off to the sideline. Watch this here.
There is flags on the play. Nice tackle trying to get them out, but still, if I was Westside, I mean, you got to go run and get the ball, touch the ball. You can't just let them have it because there was no fair catch on that one. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw earlier in that play, Westside, almost their whole team was on the sideline getting ready for the defense to come on. Like, you got to finish the play.
You know, it's just kind of as we talked about a little bit before. Sometimes you just don't think about that in the game. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, packed crowd, and, you know, it's senior night. But it looks to be like the refs are going to call it back over on that 45 as they're going to say that the ball was down because they're moving them back.
No, there was a flag. I think it might have been offensive holding on the return team, and maybe that's how they got the ball back. I don't know. They didn't signal it at all.
It's going to be a foul against the Panthers. They're going to be backing this one up. See, this is really good for Westside is now they're going to be having the Panthers are going to be having the ball on the 30 instead of that 45, which if I was Westside, I'd be ecstatic right now.
Yeah, you really just caught a break there. I mean, they had the ball on the 25-yard line. Now they're all the way back on their 30-yard line.
Hopefully this kind of stops that Heber Springs momentum as they're going to be handing the ball off for it's going to be a pass, and it's not going to be good as that pass was intended for number 6, Ryder Sartain.
That was a great pass by Heber Springs. I mean, he put it on the money, but, I mean, it looked like the Heber Springs West wide receiver just lost it a little bit. I mean,
watch this. He brings it back.
I mean, look at the pocket presence there. He's got time. And he put it on the money. It just looks like he just lost the ball. He could have had it if he just stretched his arms out just a little bit.
But, you know, with this big lead right now, I mean, they have that room for errors.
Yeah, I mean, search into your playbook here. See
under center, handoff to number 17 as he's got room. He's going to take advantage of it. He's going to be brought down by number 11, and that is Clark Womble.
Yeah, Clark Womble really just saved a lot of yards there. Going for the legs, you know, stay on your feet and go for it, you know. So that's a great play. Oh, we have a player down as well for Heber Springs.
Looks to be like an injury. He's getting up pretty quick, so I think he's going to be all right. He might have just got banged up a little bit. Trainer's out there looking at him.
Yeah, and that's number 50, Justin Newton. I wonder what man. It looks like his helmet is. I think the face mask is just loose.
You know, equipment errors always happen, and you got to make sure that those are kind of. You got to take care of your player, and getting that equipment out good and making sure that it's perfect is crucial for the health of the player.
Definitely keep an eye on him for the rest of the night.
Buffalo under center. He's going to be backing this one up to pass as there's going to be a flag on the play.
I mean, they're jumping for joy out there, Ty. I mean, they really want to get out there, but they just got, I think, man, Heber Springs.
They're starting to pass it a little bit.
Yeah.
That could be deadly.
But, I mean, they might have to gear up a pass here. I mean, 1st and 15, they might have to. Just look at it, you know.
1st and 15 for the Panthers as, you know, passing the ball is probably going to be their best option.
Yeah, they got 2 wide receivers out. I wonder if they're going to run the ball here.
As they're going to pitch this one off. Nice maneuver as he's got room. That's number 7. That's Warden. Warden's got room as he's moving down the field. He broke the tackle, and that's going to be a Panther touchdown.
Wow, Ty, look at the replay here. Look at the pancake by Parker Brown. Number 27 just says, boom, get out of the way.
Oh, my gosh.
Clear the way. Here comes the running game for Heber Springs, and he's rumbling, stumbling. I mean, Warden's breaking tackles. They can't bring him down, Ty. Westside can't touch him.
Warden maneuvered. He saw what was happening. He adjusted. Seeing that defense is so important as the kick is good. And Heber Springs now has got that big lead as we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in a moment.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
And we're back in Easton. I want to talk about that replay a little bit. We had those pancakes all over the field. That was huge. Having that defensive presence, kind of blocking for Warden as he was able to get that touchdown, you want that. I mean, taking down those players is crucial for a run game.
Right. I mean, the offensive line, how about that for Heber Springs? Literally pancaked him onto the ground. But, hey, he helped him up. That's sportsmanship right there.
And it wasn't just the offensive line. We had the receivers out there.
But also, hey, look at this, Ty. I mean, if we cut back to the field here, there might have been a flag after the play, after the PAT. I wonder what happened there.
It could have been a multitude of things. I mean, this is a high-energy game, for both sides of for both teams. So it could have been a little bit of anything.
Both teams are still searching for their first win, so it's going to be a dogfight.
Here's the kick from Tate. This one's going to be deep, and it's going to be it's going to be back on the 20 for the Warriors. It's going to be touchback.
30 seconds. So what do you do here, Ty? Do you kneel it, or do you run one more play here?
If it was me, I'd be going for the gamble. I'd be running it, just trying to see if anything can break through, getting something. They could be passing it. You never know.
Right. I would honestly knee this and take it to halftime and
try to stop the momentum. I mean,
regroup. I think you just have to regroup. Westside and Coach Engel, he needs to get his team together. He needs to gather them up and say, guys, we're not out of this game. We can still come back and make this interesting.
I mean, they still have plenty of time. I mean, I feel like the Warriors could do something here. They're going to run the ball as they're going to be tackled by the defense. That was number 20 for the Panthers, Corbin Jones for the tackle.
Time's ticking. I mean, they got to set up a play quick. I think they might just take this into halftime.
It looks to be with 10 seconds left. I mean, they're not even lined up. It looks like they're just going to be taking this one to half.
Yeah, so Ty, Coach Engel needs to take his group into halftime and just give him that motivational speech and say, hey, we're still in this. But also, Heber Springs needs to go into halftime saying, hey, we got to put the pressure on them. We got to keep them on their toes. So, yeah, that's my thoughts for these coaches, what they need to do for halftime.
The Panthers got to make sure they don't come out cold. They got to be hot. And the same thing with the Warriors. I mean, the Warriors should come back out here and really just make something happen. So, yeah, I mean, it could be anyone's ball game still.
Yeah, Pascal just needs to tell his team, hey, keep your foot on the throttle and keep going.
Well, with Heber Springs leading 35-0 against Westside, that's going to bring it up for our halftime break. We'll be back here in a moment.
Meet the gig family. Blaze is hardcore with a controller. Tara works remotely, Zooming by day and online shopping at night. Trey never misses the big game. And Gigi loves to stream but hates to wait. They're all living the gig life. No lagging, buffering, or waiting. Thanks to Ritter Communications' 1 gig internet. You too can be like the gigs. Connected to what matters the most for your family with fast, fiber-rich internet from Ritter Communications. Right by you.
ASU TV, covering all your favorite sports. From Red Wolf Roundtable to Westside football and more, ASU TV has you covered. Tune in now to ASU TV for news and coverage on these sports and more.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable. Get your fix on sports talk and news.
Annual Heart and Soul event. Sign up today to participate in the 5K run or walk, 10K run or half marathon run on Saturday, September 30th. There will be t-shirts, medals, cash prizes, trophies, a participants brunch, booths, and much more fun. Sign up today at raceroster.com before the August 31st discount registration deadline and the September 19th race registration deadline. Come run with us at the 2023 Heart and Soul.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
ASU TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU TV today.
Meet the gamer in the gig family, Blaze. Gig Speed Gaming is all about speed, precision, and timing. And with fast, fiber-rich internet from Ritter Communications, Blaze never has to deal with game lag or glitching. Best of all, Gig Speed Internet allows the entire family to enjoy their online activities without buffering or waiting. Our goal at Ritter Communications, the gig life for all. So you too can be connected to what matters most for your family. 1 gig internet from Ritter Communications, always right by you. Meet Gigi, the streamer. When she's not binge watching her favorite shows, she's hosting her grandkids for a summer movie marathon. And with fast, fiber-rich internet from Ritter Communications, Gigi never has to deal with buffering blues. Best of all, Gig Speed Internet allows the entire family to enjoy their online activities without lagging or waiting. Our goal at Ritter Communications, the gig life for all. So you too can be connected to what matters most for your family. 1 gig internet from Ritter Communications, always right by you.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono. Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Meet the Gig family. Blaze is hardcore with a controller. Tara works remotely, Zooming by day and online shopping at night. Trey never misses the big game. And Gigi loves to stream but hates to wait. They're all living the gig life. No lagging, buffering, or waiting thanks to Ritter Communications 1 gig internet. You too can be like the gigs, connected to what matters the most for your family with fast, fiber-rich internet from Ritter Communications, right by you.
ASU TV, covering all your favorite sports. From Red Wolf Roundtable to Westside football and more, ASU TV has you covered. Tune in now to ASU TV for news and coverage on these sports and more.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
Great job, Panther Marching Band. Up next will be our Warrior Marching Band.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients, engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Health Education Foundation and the NEA Baptist Hospital present the 2023 annual Heart and Soul event. Sign up today to participate in the 5K run or walk, 10K run or half marathon run on Saturday, September 30th. There will be t-shirts, medals, cash prizes, trophies, a participants brunch, booths, and much more fun. Sign up today at raceroster.com before the August 31st discount registration deadline and the September 19th race registration deadline. Come run with us at the 2023 Heart and Soul.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
Meet Gigi, the streamer. When she's not binge watching her favorite shows, she's hosting her grandkids for a summer movie marathon. And with fast, fiber-rich internet from Ritter Communications, Gigi never has to deal with buffering blues. Best of all, gig speed internet allows the entire family to enjoy their online activities without lagging or waiting. Our goal at Ritter Communications? The gig life for all. So you too can be connected to what matters most for your family. 1 gig internet from
Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU TV today.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
Meet the gig family. Blaze is hardcore with a controller. Tara works remotely, zooming by day and online shopping at night. Trey never misses the big game. And Gigi loves to stream but hates to wait. They're all living the gig life. No lagging, buffering, or waiting thanks to Ritter Communications' 1 gig internet. You too can be like the gigs, connected to what matters the most for your family with fast, fiber-rich internet from Ritter Communications, right by you.
ASU TV, covering all your favorite sports. From Red Wolf Roundtable to Westside football and more, ASU TV has you covered. Tune in now to ASU TV for news and coverage on these sports and more.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy, on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
Meet the gamer in the gig family, Blaze. Gig Speed Gaming is all about speed, precision, and timing. And with fast, fiber-rich internet from Ritter Communications, Blaze never has to deal with game lag or glitching. Best of all, Gig Speed Internet allows the entire family to enjoy their online activities without buffering or waiting. Our goal at Ritter Communications, the gig life for all. So you too can be connected to what matters most for your family. 1 gig internet from Ritter Communications, always right by you.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable. Get your fix on sports talk and news.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
ASU TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU TV today.
Night as Heber Springs is leading this one 35-0 against Westside. Now Easton, it is a mercy rule, so the clock's going to be running nonstop this and half. But let's talk about a couple things. The first thing I want to talk about is Heber Springs' run game. It's almost become unstoppable as we've seen them blown through the line. There's nothing that you can do to stop them. I mean, this Westside defense having a hard time to stop them. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, like you said, Ty, it's going to be a running clock. So Heber Springs is going to still continue to run the ball, keep that clock moving, as well as Heber Springs defense has to hold Westside to keep that clock running for the mercy rule.
And you know that defense is becoming a real. I mean, at first we saw them. You know, they kind of jump off sides quite a bit, as we see. But one thing that we see them is they are really good at stopping a run. So if they see a run, they're able to read it and then stop it, which is becoming deadly against the Warriors right now.
Yeah, Heber Springs defense, I mean, as you saw on the goal line, they were 2 yards from scoring. And as well as, Westside's run game, they need to keep that going as well going into the second half. And then also defensive stops need to happen for Westside. If I'm Coach Engel, I'm hitting on those two things. I'm saying running backs, find the holes. Defense, get going, get some stops because we need them.
Absolutely. And, this is just a couple things that we see out there. I mean, we've seen those Westside stops, especially whenever Heber Springs had a big run. We had those stops, but overall, this defensive game has become pretty big. Now, one thing that you were wanting to talk about is the little Westside cheer team that formed during half.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd is still packed here at Westside. You had the little Westside Warriors cheer team out there pumping up the crowd. Everybody was excited. So everybody is still engaged at Westside, and I love to see that.
And you know what? I love engagement. One thing I love about engagement is ASU TV, and they have tons of shows that have different engagement. As we have Red Wolf Roundtable After Dark, and I'm going to let you name a couple.
Name of the game, and you have Walled as well. So those are some of the content that you have here on ASU TV. But going back to the game. By the way, great segue into that. I wasn't expecting that. But great. So what is it? I want to know, what did Coach say for Heber Springs to do? What do you think he's talking about?
You know, if I was the head coach for Heber Springs, I'd be saying, boys, doing good. Let's keep that momentum going. But we cannot be jumping off sides of that defense. You know, lock it up. Let's be more attentive. Let's pay attention to those fine details. Only go when the ball is snapped. That is, you know, those seniors and juniors know that real well. But, I mean, I'm guessing there's a couple sophomores in there that are still kind of learning the game. And that game's going really fast-paced for them right now.
Yeah, and Heber Springs is going to be starting off with the ball here, so it's going to be interesting what they have dialed up. But you know what? The thing I would like to point on is Westside's atmosphere here. I mean, it's electric still, and every week I come to a home games, and it's electric. Lots of people, lots of excitement, a lot of people interacting, and that's the type of environment that you want to build here, and I love to see it.
Oh, yeah. You know it's a Westside football game when you see that grill fired up.
Oh, man. I got a shout-out to the concession stand.
Shout out to the burgers,
They cooked up
man.
some great burgers and fries, and the players aren't fueled up, but I'm fueled up as well.
Here's the kick. This one's going to be a short one. This is going to be recovered, but it's going to be fair caught as it's going to be over on the 38-yard line for the Panthers.
Not the best kick in the world, but you know what? You're just
got to stop them.
Now you're just leaving it up to your defense. Try not to get him past that 50.
You can say the kicker had faith in his defense.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
That could be setting the pace here.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go as it's going to be Liam Buffalo under center for the Panthers. He's been doing pretty good as we've seen a couple quarterback keeps, and he's been handing the ball off. I mean, he's playing smart ball today.
Yeah, Buffalo and also, Warden, they've been just the tag team duo out there. So they're kind of yin and yang out there.
Here's the quarterback keep as he's going to try to get back. He looked like he was about to pinch it out, but he's going to try to get a couple yards on that one, but he might pick up one. Smart move by Buffalo. As you see, he came back. He was trying to look for someone, trying to pass the ball, but that defense from Westside was just kind of blowing it up. There's nothing he could have done. He saw the opening, and he took it, saved. You know, it cost him a down, but it saved him a couple yards.
Yeah,
Smart play.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Westside's defense on pursuit on him, and Buffalo just shrugged him off, pushed him off to the side like Josh Allen, and he got a couple yards on that play.
You and Josh Allen, man, keep comparing him, which, if he's playing like he is right now, I mean, he could potentially, hear me out, potentially live up to that.
Yeah.
Under center, here's the handoff. He's going to keep that quarterback keeper. It's going to be getting a couple. It's the first down as he blows through a block. He's riding that out-of-bounds line as he's going down.
I mean, Ty, that looked like a blown play from the start. I mean, he looked like he really wanted to hand it off there, but he was like, oh, I guess I'll keep it and take one and shrug him off, and boom.
Call him the bus driver because he's trucking everyone over.
I know, and yeah, I mean, that's things. I mean, Westside has to stop there, but I mean, Buffalo is
that
too
is
big.
Tough to stop.
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo's just ramming through people.
I mean, you can tell that he has a little bit of experience. I mean, he was not afraid to make that hit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Smart play by him. Buffalo backed up for a pass. He's going to get sacked, but he got it off in time. Pass incomplete, but there's going to be a flag on the play. That pass was intended for Heber Springs' Logan Rutledge.
Yeah, that might be PI right there. And Buffalo took a huge hit in the backfield. I mean, this was crazy. Off the defensive end out here on hot pursuit and light him up there. And, yeah.
That's a tough catch, but
man.
I got to give it to Buffalo on that one. He saw him coming in. He knew that he was going to take the hit, but he stayed calm under pressure. He made the throw. It was a good throw, it was just a bad position.
And that's the pocket presence that you want to have in that quarterback. I mean, but let's talk
they're
about
going to give him pass interference on that one as they're going to be moving the ball up as it's going to be first on the 20.
Yeah, what you saw in the replay, I mean, there was a little bit of contact, but surprised they blew the whistle there on that one.
You know, but if you're a Heber Springs fan, I'd be pretty happy about that. Handoff to number 17 as it's going to be taken down by the Westside Warriors. That was number 45 for the Warriors. That was Clay McMillan. Great shot by him. As you see, he was blowing through the O-line. He saw the opportunity, took him down. That was a smart move by McMillan.
Yeah, and if I'm looking at the roster here, that was handed. The quarterback's Liam Buffalo, but
yes.
He handed off to Eli Buffalo.
They could be brothers or cousins.
Brothers or cousins. I mean, that was
family duo is what we'll call it.
We got the dynamic duo out there.
Handoff as this one's going to be over to Warden as he's going to be driving in. Touchdown, Heber Springs.
I mean,
smart move here. Let's see this replay.
I mean, the dynamic duo comes back to bite Westside again as Warden just finds the holes. He's cutting, he's weaving, and he finds the end zone, Ty.
One thing I want to say is the Warriors weren't giving up. They were still trying to take him down, but there's nothing you can do with Warden.
No.
Here's the kick as Tate's lining this one up. Correction, this is Rutledge for the kick. And the kick is good.
I don't think that's their kicker, Ty, but, I mean, he still
He did the job.
to make it.
Heber Springs 42-0. We'll be back right after this.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
And we are back at that short break. Easton, if you're anything like me, I love football. I love rewatching football and seeing it. And if you want to rewatch this game, you can. You can watch it at 6 p.m. Saturday on Ritter Communications Cable Channel 21, or you can watch it at 7 p.m. on Tuesday on ASU TV on Suddenlink Channel 18.
Now, Ty, after that PAT, that's the biggest celebration I had ever seen.
I don't think that was the kicker because Tate's normally their kicker.
Yeah, and I think that might Chase Dill that I think that caught or kicked that.
You know, like my friend Tristan always told me, just let the man cook. So here we go as the Westside got a big recover on that one as it's going to be over on the 35. You know, what are you thinking if you're Westside right now, Easton?
I'm thinking, I mean, it starts with this return. This is a big return here. I mean, you see him, he's trying to pick a hole, and he finds one, and if he had a little bit of room to work with, he could have taken that all the way. But it starts with that.
I'd rather take 35 rather than 20 any day of the week. That's 15 extra yards I don't have to run.
Mm-hmm, right. And that's a momentum starter. Maybe that we see Westside sort of build off that.
One thing I would want to mention, look how big that O-line is. Those are some tall dudes out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're blowing it up as they're going to run this one up the middle. He's going down, but that's going to get him about 2 on that one. Bringing up second down and about 8.
Yeah, Westside sticking with that run offense, and they got a couple there. But let's see if they can try and find that run play that gives them that big chunk of yards. You get these little yards, you get 2, 3. But, I mean, as you see, clock's winding down. So Westside has just got to find that big chunk of a run play.
Run play, or they could, ditch it out for a pass. I know that's not in their comfort level, and last time they did it, they got an interception. But at this point in the ball game, you got to get that ball moving.
Yeah, explore the playbook a little bit.
In the power eyes, he's going to hand it off as that one's going to be driven up the middle, and it's going to go for a couple, but he's going to be brought down.
Yeah, Drummond's there taking the handoff here, trying to find a hole, and he got a couple there. If we look at the replay here, little misdirection there. Drummond finds a hole, but he just goes straight into the defender. I would love to see one of these running backs sort of develop a, bob and weave that we see Warden do. He's cutting and weaving. I would love to see that from Westside.
Me as well. In the power eye, 3rd and about 4. Handoff. That one's going to be a pitch over to Metz. He's going to get a couple one, but there's a flag on the play.
Ty, I think that's going to be brought back. I think that there was offensive holding there.
Well, let's see what the refs have to say on that one. For Westside's sake, let's hope not.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Westside, you're kicking yourself in the foot on that one.
I mean, nice pitch off to Metz, Gavin Metz on that one. He drove it pretty well. And if there was no flag, that's a first down.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they're backing him up. That's going to be against the Warriors on that one.
That might have been on 71 for Westside. I saw a little bit of a defense.
It's going to be a personal foul on that one.
It's going to be a personal foul.
They're going to be backing that one up to the 27. That's going to be 3rd and about. That's 15.
I mean, that just hurts your momentum, Ty. You're 3rd and 3. and then you get back to 3rd and 15. That is not what you want.
You know, I see that mindset, but if that was me running the ball, let's see that flag.
Yeah, so watch the outside over there. I have no idea what he did wrong.
The ref in the middle saw it, and that whatever he sees goes.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's me out there, I'm thinking, all right, let's get this momentum. Let's just gear it back up. Mm-hmm. Let's get going. As they're going to be pitching that one off. Seems to be confusion as the quarterback's going to keep it. He tried to hand it off as that's quarterback Colton Carter. Watch this right here. Carter backs it up, runs into his teammate. They make sure they secure the ball. Carter is just running. There just seemed to be miscommunication now as it is
4th and long now. Carter, great for holding on to the ball there because that could have been bad. Drummond's just ran right into him. If you're going to send him in motion, you got to clear him. You got to get him out if you're not handing him off the ball. So Carter, great job for holding on to that ball, but that hurts the momentum for Westside.
As they're going to be punting this one deep, as it's going to be fair caught, as this one's going to be over at the 49. 49-48. It's like in the middle, between the hatches.
Between, yeah.
But it's a good between.
Yep. Now clock is still running due to the mercy rule tie.
Less than 2 minutes here in the third. I mean, if you're the coach, what are you thinking for both teams?
For both teams, Westside, I'm just trying to find something that works. I'm just trying to explore my playbook a little bit, see what different players are good and bad at. I'm trying to, find myself as a team. I mean, it's still early in the season. There's still a lot of season to go for Westside. So find what works.
Absolutely. Now,
and this also could this could also give the chance for Heber Springs or Westside a chance to dig into their depth and bring out some JV kids and see what they can do.
Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Make sure everyone's gets some experience here.
Yeah.
As they're going to be running the football for that one. But the defense said no, sir, and they're going to back them up a little bit. Westside is playing with a little bit of chip on their shoulder. I think they're done being pushed around.
Yeah, Metz, you see him on the run game, but now you see him in the linebacker position, and he is fired up right now. He's still in this game.
I bet he's talking to his boys, said, listen, boys, we're down, but we're not out. Let's kind of kick him back in the teeth, and let's show him what we got.
Right. I love to see that, though, from Metz. I mean, the score isn't what you want it to be, but your team is still fired up. And that's what, if I'm Bobby Engle looking back at this game, I'm excited to see that from a player.
Absolutely, especially with a junior like that still leading the team.
Mm-hmm.
Handoff as this one's going to be brought down immediately. Metz again with the loss of yards as he's going crazy. He's really angry this time, man. He's bringing them all down.
Yeah.
He's fired up.
Keeping him fired up. I love the enthusiasm by Metz. I mean, he's still pumped up. He's giving high fives. He's like, guys, we are not out of this. Let's keep our heads up, and let's try and make this close.
Well, we're going into the fourth quarter as this Westside defense has just come back to life, resurrected. As it is Heber Springs 42, Westside 0. We'll be back here in a moment.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Bono.
It is incredible, Easton, so far. I mean, as you see, Metz came back and said, hey, we're not going to be playing like this no more. As Panthers now scrambling, trying to find a run game as they're going to be brought down. He's going to get a couple of those yards back, but not enough.
What a tackle there. You saw it.
As he's getting up slow, I think he's jarred up a little bit. He's not getting up as easy as he thought. Let's see this replay.
Let's check this out here. I mean, this could be really bad.
Quarterback keeper, as you can tell that was number 14 for the Panthers. That's
Bryce Segrist. Oh, man, that does not look good.
He tried to find a lane, but that defense was closing in, and they're looking for blood.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right because, you saw Ty in that replay. He was tossed over the back, and I think he landed right on his head. I mean, hopefully he's okay. We'll check up on him on the sideline.
It seems they got him out right now. I mean, he is a sophomore. They're going to be punting this football. They got to do something. They don't want to give it to the Warriors on their 50.
A little bit of confusion on special teams for Heber Springs.
And here's the punt. This one, good kick, because this one's going to be fair caught by the Warriors. That was number 9, Cole Keedy.
Yep. And, hey, you just saw what your defense just did. They're still fired up. They still want to keep themselves in this game. Offense has to build off that energy and put this ball in the end zone.
Man, if I'm that Westside's offense, I'm seeing all this energy our boys have. I'm going to come back with it. But better yet, Metz has that energy, and he's been a key component in the offensive game as well. So you know he's going to be bringing it in on the offense side of the ball.
He's got the hot hand, Ty, and he's got to – I mean, you might as well feed the dog. I mean, come on.
Call him forward, dogs. He's cooking, man. Here we go. Hand off to Metz as he's going to be driving this one. He's going to be brought down. One thing I'm going to have to give the Warriors a little pat on the back for, keeping that ball under control. I know we had one fumble already, but Metz making sure that ball's tucked in, even because you're getting hit hard by that defense. It's easy for the ball to pop out.
That's great to look back on for Bobby Eagle. Hey, we didn't fumble the ball. We fumbled the ball once back then, but I mean, as long as your running backs are keeping a hold of that ball, that's great to see.
You know, with this lead, you kind of have to look at the positives of some things. You know, yeah, this happened, but let's see what we're doing good at. Under center, here's the handoff. Carter's going to keep it as he's going to be riding that outside. He broke one tackle, but he's going to be brought down by the second.
I mean, you saw Zach Parker on the edge there. He's staying on his feet. He's shuffling. He's got him in his eyes. As you see here on the replay here, look at him. He's still got him in his sights, and he's going to go for him. Yep. But then you have Nate Eaton on the outside and takes him down. But, you know, if I'm Heber Springs, I'm saying, wow, that's a great defensive hold right there.
Heber Springs has been coming out a little bit on that defensive side. I mean, at first, when we first saw them, we weren't too sure what we're getting. Now, I mean, we're getting a pretty solid team every time.
Can we talk about the Heber Springs band, though? I mean,
they're going ham out there.
They are
the drum line
out there.
is insane. Run up the middle as Metz is going to get a couple on that one. As that's going to be a Denver Refrigeration first down for the Warriors.
I mean, if you're Metz right there, you have a sigh of relief there because that was close. He barely got across, but hey, you're moving the ball down the field. 8 minutes left, punch in the end zone. Why not?
He has a little bit of power behind that drive. I mean, he's trying with everything he's got to make it through. In the power eye, Carter under center. It's going to be a handoff up the middles. It's going to be taken down by the D lineman with some linebackers to boot.
Yeah, McClellan got a few yards that are on that play, about 3 yards. And they're moving the ball down the field, Ty.
As the Westside Warriors band is cheering, they are pumped up. They're not letting it go just yet. Mm-hmm. Fans still showing their support for the Warriors on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Power eye formation, Warriors. Here's the pitch off to Metz. Metz, he's got 3 defenders on him. He breaks 1. 2 falls off. That third one's going to bring him down, but he's getting a first down. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that could have been. That might have been a blind or a chop block, maybe, but we'll have to see what the white hat has to say.
Let's watch this here. Great pitch off to Metz. This is where it gets it right here. 3 defenders.
Blocking the...
Misses that one. It could be right here where 13... It could be clipping.
Yeah, I think he clipped him just a little bit on the outside, and... Man, if I'm Westside...
They're going to call it on Westside as they are backing it up. That is not good.
If I'm Drummonds right now, I'm shaking my head, said, why am I doing that? You know, I mean, you have Metz who is quick off the outside, and he had a hole. Didn't need to do that. So if I'm Drummond, I'm shaking my head saying, dang,
it's those simple mistakes, man. You got to keep those in check, especially when you're playing a football game like tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I would honestly do that again. I mean, Metz had a great run off to the outside. Let's see if what they dial up here.
In the power I, Carter backs up for a pass as this one's going to go
wide.
deep. It's good. That's number 87 for the Warriors. That's Jordan Hall. What a play.
I mean, what a throw on the money in the breadbasket. Puts a move on him wide open. I mean,
there's Jordan Hall hauling it as he grabs it and he's going. What a play. If I'm Westside, I'm passing the ball every time.
Where did this come from? I mean, we have an arm on the quarterback. I mean, he hasn't displayed that at all. And look at that. I mean, that is a great game. Wow.
From the power I would never expect that, especially from how this game's been played so far.
And feet weren't established there. I mean, he threw that literally sideways.
They're going to hand this one off to Metz to give it a little bit as he's going to be brought down hard as there's a fight almost about to break off on the field as a helmet was thrown off. There's a flag on the field.
Carter having to hold his offensive lineman back.
That was 77 on Westside. That's Bo Anderson. That's one of the linemen.
Yeah, and Carter, what a leader from him. I mean, he's shoving him to the sidelines saying, hey, we don't need another flag. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's a leader on the field. If you want a leader like that saying, hey, we don't need this, get off. His helmet. Let's see this replay right here. So watch 77. His helmet gets knocked off here, and he's fighting for it.
That might be on, this should be on Heber Springs, but I don't see anything wrong for that Westside did there.
Nice leadership from Carter. As you see, he's backing him up saying, come on, man. So that's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on Heber Springs.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, and, just a little mistakes by Heber Springs. That's something that, they need to work on, and they just got to stay disciplined throughout the game. And there's 4 minutes left. Stay disciplined, and move on.
As we said before, simple mistakes are what's getting them. It's those getting angry in the moment. It's, going off, getting too excited. You got to keep your emotions in check in this ball game. As this one's going to be a stop here. Heber Springs holding it down. As there's a little bit of pushing in this huddle. There's a lot of high emotions out there. They're probably upset, let's be honest. So hopefully both teams can kind of keep it under control because both teams do not need that right now.
Westside, find themselves in the red zone. I mean, they haven't been there since the first quarter, so let's see if they can punch it in this time and, put some points on the board.
Absolutely. With less than 4 minutes to go, Warriors coming back out of this. In the power I as well. You don't know what to expect. You think it's a run until they pass it.
Oh, we got to run up the middle.
Just run up the middle as this one's going to go for a little bit. He's going to be brought down.
And that's Gavin Donaldson. We don't see Metz out there. I wonder if they bring him in. And as I say that, here comes Metz. I bet they're going to hand it off here to him.
They might be giving him a break. He's playing both sides of the ball.
Yes.
Coach is probably saying, hey, you're doing a good job. I think you're a great player. But honestly, we need you for next week.
Great. I mean, this is great Tommy by Bobby Engel. Say, hey, we're on the goal line. We're close. It's third down. Punch it in, Metz.
It's not even conference time yet, so you want to make sure all your team's kind of healthy still. As they're going to run the ball. As this one, Metz almost gets it. So he's going to be close.
And no, it's going to be a touchdown, Ty. Touchdown for Westside.
That is going to be Metz on the carry. That is Gavin Metz for the Warriors. Now, that is the first home touchdown for the season for the Warriors. Let's see that replay. He inches
look
across.
At him, just doing it himself. He's getting dragged by one leg. I mean, his knee might have been down. It was close, but he barely got into there.
Every inch of that.
Yes, doing it himself. If I'm Metz right now, I'm ecstatic. You're doing good on defense, and now you're leading your team, and you put some points on the board.
They're going for 2 on this one. It's caught.
Wow.
It's good. That was number 21 for the Warriors, Gavin Dodson. As they pass it, you can see here.
Flags are flying everywhere, Ty. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
there.
you're good. You got you, man.
We haven't seen this play yet from Westside. What a call.
Where has this been all game?
What a call by Bobby Engel, digging into the playbook, saying,
smart call. Smart move.
Smart call. Going for 2.
Because they're not expecting it. They're not.
Let's see what the call is. I think that might be unsportsmanlike conduct on Westside.
They're talking about it. They're having a good huddle.
Yeah. I think it'll be initiated on the kick. It's a touch. White Hat saying unsportsmanlike conduct on Westside after the play, so that'll be on the kickoff. So,
I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about that right now because, I mean, it's 42-8 with a minute 30 left.
Mm-hmm. But if I'm Westside right now, I'm ecstatic. You found the end zone, and you know what a defensive or an offensive scheme that Bobby Engel queued up there. I mean, you saw 2nd and 15, Carter loading up in the backfield, you know, and he's on the move and tosses it down the field to his tight end and in the breadbasket, and then they just run the ball with Mets and find the end zone. That's what I love to see from Westside.
There's tons of positives in that drive, and even in the game, you can tell that the team's now working better. The Westside Warriors have found something. I don't know what they found yet. I don't know if it's that pep talk in the locker room, but they've come out as a different team right now.
I mean, you're exactly right, Ty, but if I'm Heber Springs and I'm Coach Pascal, I'm saying, what did we do wrong on that play?
Yes.
And how can we learn from this?
With 35 seconds left, here is the kick as this one's going to be on that side, right side. There's room, and the Panthers are going to take it. This one is going to be brought down close to the 35-yard line.
How about the kicker for Westside? Oh, another flag is thrown. There's flags flying everywhere.
And, you know, maybe the referees want to throw a little bit. Their arm's getting a little tired. Mm-hmm. They need to warm up.
Yeah, warm up just a little bit.
But I mean,
I don't know what that could have been. Let's check out the replay here.
There's also the part of the game where people are getting a little lazy. They're tired, and they're letting things just happen. The referees are not going to let that happen.
But that looks like it was after the play.
I mean, it could have been going for the legs there.
I mean, that might have been unsportsmanlike conduct.
I think there was talk as that
running into the official, but
that's
Ty, that's going to do
ball
it.
Game.
That's going to do it here, 42-8, Ty.
What a game so far. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back after this.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
And we are back after that Heber Springs win. Heber Springs 42, Westside 8. Let's break this down, Easton. So coming out here, we see Heber Springs. The defense was a little wobbly. They're jumping and past the ball. They're jumping off sides. They're not really, stopping the ball as well. But then something clicks in them. We don't know what it is, but they started playing solid defense throughout the whole entire game. Now, they made a couple errors every now and then, giving people free yardage, but they kind of stopped them. They backed it up with their defensive skills.
Mm-hmm, yes, and like you said, I mean, Heber Springs started off not that hot. But then as the second quarter rolled around, they started catching that momentum, and they started catching that fire. And that allowed them to stop Westside in their run offense. So, I mean, props to Heber Springs for that.
And, Westside, slow start in the ball game. They came out and, at first they were running the ball real well, and you're like, okay, this could be a good ball game. And then just that momentum, that defense just kind of overbeared them. Coming in at halftime, I don't know what the Westside coach told them, but it changed the ball game. You had Mets coming out here being a maniac defensively and running the ball crazy on offense. I mean, got them back 8 points on that one. That's huge for Westside. I don't know what they told them in the locker room, but it had to be inspirational.
Yes, and if I was Bobby Eagle, I am looking at Gavin Metz, and I'm like, this guy is a captain of our team. I mean, what he just displayed for us, he was the one out there, and he's making tackles, but he also put the ball in the end zone.
And let's also talk about Carter for the quarterback for the Warriors. I mean, he has that arm. We saw the capabilities.
Right.
And he was able to just absolutely just
put a
air
dime
nail
on
it.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was amazing. And being able, and even whenever his player was getting in a fight back there, I mean, you can see that kind of off the sides. He was like, "Hey, man, not the time. I'm mad too. Let's take a breath."
Yeah, I mean, if I'm
Good leadership.
Right, exactly. And if I'm Coach Engel, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should allow myself to pass, or allow my offense to pass the ball. I mean, we're going down the field.
You know, and just an amazing game so far. This has been a great production, but we couldn't do this production without our crew. Cameras did phenomenal tonight. Our trailer was phenomenal. Everyone working well together. You know, great engineers. It was just a fantastic crew. Couldn't do it without anyone on this team.
Right, Ty.
And you know who we also couldn't do it out with? Our advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to our truck.
If you want to rewatch this game, you can watch it 6 p.m. Saturday on Ritter Communication Cable, Channel 21, and 7 p.m. on Tuesday, ASU TV on Suddenlink, Channel 18. And that's all I have to say.
Yep, it's been a pleasure, and what a game.
What a game. With Westside Football, I'm Ty Phillips, joined with Easton John. Thank you, and good night.